What's up guys, Houndish here, and today we're jumping in with the weekly reset breakdown for Destiny 2, kicking off on August the 2nd. Of course, time is flying by and we're already in the showcase month, so on August 23rd we get the new season and a big reveal for the next expansion. And so not too long to go now, but this week we have the continuation of the Solstice summer event for a final week. And otherwise there'll also be a new hotfix for the game. The season pushes forward with the activity rotation. Then as always we'll cover the Nightfall and featured modes, plus we have the updated Eververse store including some Solstice items, and we'll break down other key rewards in the game for this week. So as always, I hope it's useful guys, but before we get into it, be sure to check out my sponsor at Gamer Supps, as they've got some tasty but sugar-free drinks which help improve performance when gaming. And you can save 10% when you use code Houndish in the store and follow the link below. Totally worth checking out, so the details are in the description box. And now as we get into Destiny stuff for this week, the first thing to take note of is that we will get a new hotfix for the game on Tuesday, so this will be 4152, and that means it's possible we'll have a short period of downtime immediately before reset on Tuesday. But in terms of the fixes in the patch, I'll have to keep you posted as Bungie haven't said anything just yet. Otherwise though, Solstice continues for one final week. So whether you're completing event card stuff, grinding for rolls on the armor pieces, or triumphs for titles and all of that, we've got 7 days remaining to do so, and I'll keep you updated with any further details or info that Bungie give us. Next though, into playlist stuff, and this week we're going to see bonus Nightfall rewards all week long. So if you're looking to dive in and get some extra loot, it's not a bad Nightfall either. The featured one this week will be the Inverted Spire, and of course we have the chance to earn the Nightfall weapon, which this week should be the Hothead rocket launcher. So let us know if you're going to be diving in and grinding a few Nightfalls. For Crucible though, Momentum Control will return as a featured playlist this week, and of course we'll get the return of Trials on Friday. Next up though, we have the seasonal content, and we'll see the Containment and Sever missions rotate. And as far as weekly challenges, I thought the week before last was actually the final set of challenges according to the database, but Bungie did add a final 3 last week. However, they should actually be done rolling out now, so there's time to catch up if you want to get any done before the end of the season. But in terms of the featured endgame rotation, this week the Deepstone Crypt, as well as the Prophecy Dungeon will both be active, and they'll drop their unique items, as well as pinnacle drops on completions. Then we have the featured Lost Sectors for the week, and for Tuesday's reset, we'll see the Conflux dropping exotic boots on solo clears. Then for Wednesday 3rd of August, Metamorphosis will be featured dropping exotic gauntlets. August 4th, we'll see Sepulture dropping exotic chests. And then we have Extraction on August 5th dropping exotic helmets, and Boots once again dropping on August 6th from Excavation Site. And then on the 7th of August, we'll get Skydock, and that one's dropping exotic gauntlets. Then finally 8th of August we'll see the Quarry dropping exotic chest pieces. Next though, we have the Eververse store for the week. We should point out that today in Destiny actually shows a 4th week dropping Solstice items, and that includes next week the Witherhoard ornament showing up for Bright Dust. But it's a funny one because the Solstice event will have actually ended, so there's no guarantee that the inventory for next week is correct. However, for this week coming and the final week of Solstice, we will see the Cable Skipper exotic emote for Bright Dust, and that'll be 3,250. Then one of the featured weapon ornaments will be Raging Lepus for the Jade Rabbit, which will be 1,250 Bright Dust. And for 450 Bright Dust, we have the Shocking Entrance Transmat effect. Then finally, the featured shader, which will be the Oiled Algae Solstice shader. Also this week though, we'll see the Power Rising exotic emote. That one would be 3,250 Bright Dust, as well as the Silly Handshake multiplayer emote, which will be 1,250 Bright Dust. And for the final exotic items here, we have the Boy Trap exotic Ghost Shell, that'll be 2,850 Bright Dust. Then we'll see the Crab Cycle exotic Sparrow, a new one for this year, that's 2,500 Bright Dust, plus the Summertide Kite exotic ship will be available for 2,000 Bright Dust. And we'll see the Gilded Honors weapon ornament for the Forerunner, which should be 1,250 Bright Dust. The final featured Bright Dust item for the week though will be the Bivalve projection, a legendary ghost projection there, which will be 1,500 Bright Dust. And then for the Dares of Eternity rotation this week, we'll see the rotation 2 loot drops, and that includes the Braytech suit and Lost Pacific armor sets, plus a whole bunch of Season of Arrivals weapons. And then the final bit of legacy content is for the Ascendant challenge, and this week we'll see Ouroborea, which is the first challenge in the rotation, and that one's accessed via Aphelion's Rest in the Strand. But if you want gameplay of the location and collectibles for that one, we'll run some at the end of the video. And otherwise for today guys, that is everything that we have to break down in the reset. So as always, I hope this one has been useful, and if it has, a rating down below really does help us out on the channel. Plus, since we're approaching a new season, if you're new around here, be sure to get subscribed as we're going to have a lot of new stuff to discuss. But for now, as always, I very much appreciate you guys tuning in. And whatever you get up to, I hope you have an awesome day.